and we're going to bring her up here on Running Point. Myer, thank you so much for popping in. We love having you on.
Thank you for having me.
You got it. It's senior year, girl. Let's talk about this senior season and what it's been like to kind of go into it and deal with all the emotions and mentality that senior year can bring you.
Yeah, absolutely. Um, yeah, it's been a big transition from junior year to senior year. It's definitely bittersweet. There's a lot of emotions that come with that, but we're just trying to make the most of it and continue the success that we had last year.
When you go into a senior season and you know even more responsibility and leadership is going to be asked of you as a senior, what kind of things do you do to prepare for that and to get ready to kind of go out there and try to lead this team emotionally and vocally and all the other stuff that you do?
Yeah, absolutely. Coach Blatch named me a captain at the end of last season. So this is my first year kind of embracing that role. And it's definitely been an adjustment because I wasn't the most like vocal person before on the team. So now I'm definitely embracing that by being more vocal when I'm on the court, encouraging my teammates a lot more than I used to. And yeah, I think just communicating better overall.
And then also talk about just what it's like to be a senior and know that this is your last go around and it's your last chance to put on the jersey. What's that been like for you?
Definitely, like I said before, bittersweet. Because every game's like a last. Like it'll be my last time playing this team at home, or like my last time traveling to an away game. So it's definitely bittersweet, and I'm trying to take it all in, not take anything for granted. And yeah, just play every game at my best, and just enjoy every little moment.
Do you think it's hit you yet that you're a senior? Have you let that reality sink in, or are you someone that likes to keep that in the back burner and not think about being a senior until maybe the last couple games when you can't deny it anymore?
I'm definitely trying to not think about it a lot right now. It makes me so sad. So until I have to think about it, I'm not trying to.
People that know you know that the work and work ethic just come naturally to you based on your family background. You know, you can't have a farm without working hard, right? That's just the
Right.
the reality. So talk about how much growing up in that lifestyle kind of showed you really early in life what work ethic means.
Yeah, absolutely. I have grown up on my family farm, so I learned from a very young age, what hard work was. I have two brothers, and they have definitely also shown me what hard work was. My older brother definitely helped me out with that. I feel like I just come from a family of hard workers, so I've just grown up with it around me, and I feel like you learn a lot of life lessons while living on a farm, just like you said before, work ethic, hard work. You have to get up and do stuff even when you don't want to. So I feel like that has really shaped me to be the person I am today.
How does basketball conditioning and physicality compare to the work that you have to do on a farm?
Um, the running is a lot different. I mean, you don't really do a whole lot of running on the farm, but I feel like I don't even know. I feel like the running is a lot different, but I also feel like I'm more prepared because I may be using my muscles a lot more than somebody else would. So
That just means that if one of your animals tries to escape, you're able to run it down pretty quick because
right,
you're
yeah.
used you're used to running. Let's go. Let's talk about just in the school and the school life outside of basketball. How's senior year treating you in the classroom?
It's really good. I took it upon myself to get a lot of the more difficult classes out of the way in my underclassmen years and junior year. So this year I have a really easy schedule. I don't come in until second period, and then I'm taking geology, anatomy, I'm taking a sewing class, I'm taking art class, I'm taking yearbook, and then I end my day with a study hall. So it's a really easy schedule.
So having a schedule like that where you know the stress isn't nearly as much as it was maybe your first 3 years. How does that help you focus on basketball a little bit more and be able to kind of put yourself and pour yourself into the season?
Yeah, I say I spend about 75% of my day just watching stuff on Huddle, watching film, watching old games, watching recent games, highlights, scouting. I spend a lot of my day watching film. So that has definitely been a change from last year.
All right, when you're watching film, do you watch more of yourself and your team, or do you like to kind of scout the other team that you're going to play next and try to focus on them?
I like to watch myself and my team because that like I can see what I need to improve on. But also when we have a big game coming up, I like to be able to watch the other team as well. Like today I was watching Hoban because we have that big game coming up this weekend. So
When you think about, watching yourself and self-coaching while you're watching film, talk about growing as a player in that aspect, being able to break down your own film and see, what you need to improve on or what you're doing really well that you need to keep doing. What's that been like for you over the last couple of years in this program?
Yeah, I've always like as soon as the game's over the next day I'm watching the film. I pull it up, I watch it with my dad. And for a while it took me like I wasn't able to take critique. My dad would try to tell me what to fix, what to do better, and like it would upset me. But now I'm a senior, I've been through it. I can understand what he's trying to say. We watch it together, we talk about it, and then when I watch it on my own, I'm not as much looking for the stuff that I did good as much as the stuff that I did bad and I need to work on. So that's definitely something different.
One of the things I'm sure you don't find a lot of bad stuff in is your defense. So far this year, the defense that you guys have been playing, but especially you and Bree at the top of that press, has been phenomenal. Talk about how much pride that you guys take in defense, especially you, and how much you love kind of getting your hands in there and causing live ball turnovers.
Yeah, absolutely. So, like I said before, Coach Blatch told me at the beginning of the year that I was going to be playing the top of the press, and I'm not sure when he told me that I realized how much of an adjustment that was going to be because I played the back line of it last year, which doesn't require too much like running back and forth. So during the scrimmages, it was a huge adjustment because I didn't realize like, okay, I'm going to have to run from one side of the court to the other side, and I have to make sure I'm trapping and my angles have to be good. But once we started playing games, I realized like if I'm not performing on the offensive side, I can control how I play defense and I can control like what I'm doing on defense. So it's really rewarding to get tips and deflections and to be able to get just the easy stuff. So I really enjoy it.
When you have the coaching staff, put that in your hands and say, "We trust you with this important job." How much confidence does that give you when you have a coaching staff that's able to trust you like they do?
We have the best coaching staff. It gives me so much confidence because if I know that they have the confidence in me to run that top of the press, then I just feel like it sets me for the game. Like I get super excited the first possession when I'm able to run up the court, maybe get a quick deflection, get a quick steal, and just the fact that they are confident enough to put me up there.
Let's expand a little bit more on Coach Blatch and what he's meant for to you throughout your career. What's it been like being under him, and what kind of things do you think he's taught you, not just about basketball, but about yourself as a person too?
Yeah, absolutely. He has been obviously my coach for the past 4 years. But even before that, when I was in seventh and eighth grade, when I was in the youth leagues, he was always super present. He was always around. He's always making sure everybody's taken care of on all levels. And now, like when I got into high school, I got like a better perspective of it. He just cares about all of us. He cares about every single one of his players, and he makes sure like he talks to you individually each day. And aside from that, he also makes sure that we're playing our best at practice. He knows like if we're in a slump, if we're kind of lethargic that day, he knows exactly what to do and say to kind of get us out of it and get us going again. So he's a really great coach.
We don't want to see you go. We want to see you in this program forever, but that's not how life works. You have to go on to the next chapter. Talk about some of the plans that you have after high school and some of the things that you want to pursue after you graduate Crestview.
Yeah, so I am still deciding where I want to go. I'm between YSU and Kent State right now, kind of close to home. And I'm pretty confident that I'm going to pursue early childhood education. My mom's a teacher, my grandma's a teacher, so it's kind of a family thing. And I've wanted to be a teacher for as long as I can remember. So I'm just going to continue that, and I think I'm going to pursue that.
So your family got you into teaching, but is there something along the way that also made you want to focus in on the early childhood part of it and working with the younger kiddos?
Yeah, we hold a lot of youth camps for like through the basketball program, and I just think interacting with them and being able to help them really it made my decision a lot easier because I really enjoy helping them, and I feel like I can make a career out of it. So.
Outside of your grandma and your mom, who should be obvious, who do you think are some other teachers that really impacted your life that showed you what a good teacher is and maybe impacted your thinking on you wanting to be a teacher?
Yeah, my uncle actually, he is a math teacher here at the high school. He's also been a basketball coach for a really long time, and he's one of the earliest memories that I have of like shooting out in the driveway. He was always helping me. And I know I can go to him if I ever want to talk about anything basketball related or if I need help with math. And then the other math teacher, Mrs. Joy, I've had her for multiple years of high school, and she's just always she's super super kind. You can go to her for anything. And yeah, I think that's it.
She wasn't kidding when she said it's in the family. Even pulls out an
Yeah,
uncle
yeah,
out of the woodworks. Here they come.
yep.
When you think about, you said you want to stay close to home, and that probably means that family and connection is so important to you. What makes your family unique to you, and what are some traditions that you think the family has that really make it special to you in your heart?
Yeah, absolutely. So, like I mentioned before, I have two brothers. I have a younger brother, I have an older brother. And we all have been number 32 all throughout high school. My older brother is now graduated. My youngest brother is a freshman. And my dad was number 32 when he played in high school. So we kind of have kept that tradition in the family, and we've all been number 32 all throughout all the sports and all the years of basketball that we've played. So I feel like that's one of my favorite traditions that we have.
Now, is there a reason why your dad was 32, or did he just kind of pick it and you guys kept that tradition up?
I I'm pretty sure he just picked it, and we saw old pictures of him. We've seen some film, and I think we just decided that we were going to be that too. So now it's just stuck. We're all number 32.
What's that like for you to be able to continue the family legacy and know that, like, in a really deep way, like you're continuing things that your dad did back when he played?
Yeah, it's an awesome feeling. There's pictures. My dad went to Crestview, so there's pictures throughout the school with him in a number 32 jersey. We played in the same gym, so it's a really cool feeling. And even as early as when my brother graduated a few years ago, just be playing on the same floor that he was so successful on and wearing the same number that he wore, it's really special.
All right, we know look good, feel good, play good. You guys got really good uniforms this year in
Yeah.
Crestview. What's your favorite? Do you like the road blacks or the home whites?
I love the black. I just think it looks so sleek and classy. So the black is my favorite.
Yeah, and you can't have Crestview without some black in there, right?
Yes, right.
Talking about Crestview, you get to wear those colors and represent the Rebels every night. What's that mean to you to represent the school system, and why is it so important to you?
Yeah, it's awesome. We have a really tight, close knit community. Everybody supports everybody. We support the boys' team supports us. So it's super cool that we all wear the same colors and we're all kind of supporting the same thing.
All right, Myer, you are doing your interview during the Christmas season, so you get the pleasure of our Christmas themed questions here. We want to first ask you, what's your favorite Christmas movie out there? What's the go to for you?
I love Home Alone. It never gets old. I love Home Alone.
So glad that you got that. It's peak in my opinion. It's mine too. So way to go. What's the favorite Christmas song?
Oh my goodness. What's the Mariah Carey one?
All I Want
Um,
for Christmas
yep, that
is you.
one. Yes,
Don't
that
worry,
one.
we won't make you sing it. We're not gonna
Oh,
do
thank
that.
goodness.
We don't have the money to pay Mariah for the copyrights. Um, then I want the favorite Christmas gift that you think you've ever gotten.
Oh my goodness. Let me think here. Um, One year my dad got me and my brothers, it was like it's called a dribble up basketball, where you can like connect the app to your phone and it'll pull up a bunch of different like ball handling sequences. So that one was really cool.
And then what about like one that you were really excited to give that you got and you knew it was going to be special and maybe the best Christmas gift that you think you've given to someone?
Oh my goodness. Um, I don't even know. Last year I got my mom a candle. I was excited to give that to her. I can't think of anything else.
Perfect. We'll take it. We'll take it. I'm sure she loved the candle. And then what's on your wish list this year? What are some things that you're asking Santa for?
Just I feel like the basics. Some gift cards, some clothes. I have some shoes on there, some makeup. Yeah, there's a variety of stuff. Perfume.
What if someone was going to get you a big gift card? What's like the go-to place that you know? Like, okay, if you give me a gift card to here, you're doing something right.
Probably Target, because they have everything. I feel like I could spend a lot of money when I go in there. So if I have a gift
On
card, that makes it easier.
anyone that knows Target, you spend a lot of money on a lot of stuff that you didn't go in there thinking you needed until you get there.
Exactly.
There's
Exactly.
some sorcery going on in Target out there. Uh, we end these player profiles the same way every time. We want to give the player the chance to shine a light on the people in their life that have kind of been doing it for and been supporting them. So I want to give you the time to give thank yous, give shout outs to all the people in your life. This is your last chance, right? This is your last player profile.
Oh,
So
that makes me so
everyone,
sad.
everyone that needs it, you better get them out. Let's go.
All right. Obviously, my teammates, I can't do anything without them, the coaching staff, and then my parents who show up to everything. They continue to support me. My grandparents who also show up to everything all the time. I'm super thankful for that support system. And I think that's all. Yeah, my grandparents, my parents, coaches, and my teammates. Yeah, that'll be good.
All right, Myer, we want to thank you so much for taking the time to join us live on the show. We love live guests. We'll be supporting you all season. We'll be out there covering you guys. So, we'll talk to you again real soon.
Thank you so much for having me.
You got it.